Oh yeah, it's a Key to D podcast where we take new situations and everyday occurrences. And
Yay.
yeah, man, that's a sad thing that they treating Shorty Doo-Wop that way. Is there some footage? They got some footage of somebody doing some explaining. I want to hear some.
Dude,
I want to hear
got
some
to
mail.
some of that. It's
Get you
definitely
some mail, explaining, please.
mail.
Yeah,
Oh, you
no,
mean
I'm
the
talking
other
about
mail?
some.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about the mail that's about to come up out of their lips. But of that variety, please.
Of course. Fair usages and
Fair use and everything that's fair
Shocking
about
news
the
to a
use.
lot of people, and it sounds a lot. But in Brittney Griner's world, it's what U.S. officials always expected. It's daunting, to be sure, but in a lot of ways, it's the closing of the first chapter, and it moves her essentially closer to coming home. Russia has made it clear all along that if there is a deal to be done, it should probably be a prisoner between her and someone the United States is holding. It wouldn't happen after her trial. So in a lot of ways, this is considered a formality. Again, it looks pretty bad. In a lot of ways, it also allows negotiations to accelerate, possibly even bring her to coming home.
Now, you mentioned the prison swap.
Could you pause that real
after this,
quick?
this finding and this, the sentencing.
Sir, could you pause that
Inside the court,
real quick, sir?
could appeal.
oh, I'm on you, sir. I got you.
I just before it leaves my dome. Is this a classic case of somebody pissing on your head and telling you it's raining outside?
You promise you.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying though, she didn't have to get sentenced for y'all to make a stank and got her on back to the crib and got it done with. She didn't have to get criminalized. Y'all could have put forth a little bit more effort before that actually took place. But see, what the thing is, if she's not white, so y'all okay with her receiving, the F on her report card, so to speak, or being publicly shamed in that way. There's no way in the world they would have let a white athlete face the charges if they could help it. That he's American, bring him on.
We're the alphabet
That's all.
gang. Yeah. We're the alphabet gang.
Oh, my! Thank you for mentioning that. Before we go on, let's not even speak about all her fellow deviants and colleagues that they all in the same gang. You got all of these letters under the alphabet crew, and ain't none of them you can't count on one of them. So they should be the numbers crew. They should be the zero crew, because the alphabet obviously ain't working for them because they can't G-O or D-O nothing. So they need to be the numbers crew. Zeros. Because ain't nothing but zero. Maybe for their own people, but not for you.
People.
Yeah, I was about to say.
There you go.
Maybe for their own people, but not for you. Maybe you need the G-O. Oh, but then she wouldn't have a wife then at that point, I guess, if she went back to the other side. So you see, you stuck.
You stuck.
That's the position.
But we ain't even tripping off that. The problem is if you would have been black first,
right?
You wouldn't have thought to bring that over there.
Yeah, that's messy right there.
Finger popping with you. You threw some national treasure. You thought you was above, and they had to sit you down, P. See.
Hey, and then you see in the articles or in the what you call the comment sections of most of the places where it's put out like Twitter and this, that, and the other. The troll went crazy, like, yeah, lock her up. Hope she stays in there. Blah 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 blah. America's definitely okay with the anti-black racism. But that was
Indeed,
just my little 2 cents. I don't know too much. I just work at Keep It P podcast. That's all. Shout
that's
out
all.
to Kendra.
It ain't like you do news or nothing.
Yeah. Shout out to Kendra. Blackwood on the backwood side of the game.
Shout out to the whole Blacks crew now.
The Black Screw. Yeah, they is putting in a lot of work behind the scenes, man. I appreciate y'all, man, and everything that y'all do. So
You should have
the
known
lady
this,
y'all gonna get
Cedric.
trained too.
Where you at, Cedric? You should have been on this there, boy.
Yeah, matter of fact, yeah, with Cedric, yeah, I know, right? That's the sports now. Mr. Blackman. That's all right.
We
We love one each
The
other.
prosecution to appeal, that's something you can do under Russian law. They got the sentence. Inside the courtroom, sides can appeal. There's no reason for the prosecution to appeal. That's something you can do under Russian. They basically got the sentence asked for. Technically, trying to appeal, but U.S. officials made it clear that to make a deal. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said on the thing, it was the 26th, that the U.S. had made an offer to Russia. We understand that it's trading Brittney Griner, another Whelan, who's been there since, for a man named Victor Boot, who is a convicted Russian arms dealer who's doing a 25-year sentence in the U.S. So what it does is allows forward,
what they
save
not
face,
telling
and
you
say,
though,
we followed our legal system.
what they not telling you is cuz it's like Bobby the Butcher P. He broke off the Butcher P. Like he was putting in mad work P. He got mad whackings P under his belt.
And that's who they finna trade him for?
Right.
Mm.
Right. So this
I
was all the
mean,
plan, P.
I was thinking even on a deeper level than that. Like now, don't the fact that she has the charges in the other, don't that give her implications on coming back too? Yeah. You know what I'm
Oh
saying? If
yeah,
they don't say if they,
you better not come back, you goofy.
yeah. So
You
she
better
done made
you
she can't
better
even
not
make no
go
money
to
over there.
another you better not never go to another country, P.
Right.
You're a target,
They
P.
just go get
And
you to
you
be
a
getting you.
goofy. Straight up. You a
Uh,
victim, P.
yeah, I can see that. I can see all of that. Every bit of it too.
Straight up. As
And
they
that's
as they
exactly how it would
continue
go down.
with this old hot trash.
System. We prosecuted her under our law. The U.S. might not consider it to be legitimate, but should move forward, save face, and say, hey, we followed our legal system. We prosecuted her under our law. The U.S. might not consider it to be legitimate, but now Russia's in a position where it can say, okay, let's make a deal.
So what ultimately has to happen for Brittney Griner safely to the United States?
Well, reaching a deal is not an easy thing between these two countries. Obviously, she
Yes,
was arrested
yeah.
before the start of Russia's
Yeah,
invasion of
it was
Ukraine.
super.
Yeah. If y'all want to do
There's
some
a long
anti-black
history of
racism, I
sometimes,
bet you
again,
it'd be easy. Bet you that'd be easy.
Like they don't click a later against that. Stop. That's the global in common.
I bet you if kid cuz one day.
Look. It was even cool when she was like, "I know black. I'm alphabet gang." And there's like, "All right, you cool." Then you try to sneak the Wingles in, P. Probably got a little uppity. Probably maybe said something a little funny in an interview against them. You know what I'm saying? Because she been probably sneaking it in, P. And they been known. Period. You can't tell me they ain't been known, fam. It's been common knowledge that she been bringing them over. but that's when you was playing ball. You must been getting ready to dip or something. I think she had been away for a while too, and then came back. Was just recently coming back, fam. And they like, oh, you think you gonna dip on us, P? Oh, you think this is a regular country, fam? Nah, we run this over here, P. You just a darkie, fam. And you a Fruit Loop too. As we proceed.
Understanding from people who've dealt in this world, you can reach a deal with somebody, and all of a sudden, at the last minute, it falls apart. It's not as simple as Joe Biden talking to Vladimir Putin. The Justice Department has to weigh in. Ultimately, it's for the White House to sign off on. But you have the same problem on the other side. There are different people in the Kremlin, in the foreign ministry.
Man, when y'all want something to happen, y'all just make it like
things
this.
From this. Someone over there has to make the decision.
Y'all not been a deal. You see.
That is poppycock, my friend. When they want to get something done, they know how to come right on together. And they wasn't no problem getting billions of dollars to Afghans.
Breaking news
No
here
problem with that.
Live as we start.
Right. Crime bill 94-1.
Then it gave money to everybody in lifestyle. Wasn't there was no problem with that. But now you can't figure out to get one person through a jail cell. Okay, all right. Boy, that's tough.
Straight up, real talk.
We ain't talking about
record though.
What?
We don't even care.
I know I don't really care, but I'm just saying you ain't finna just sit up here and tell me that y'all the creme de la creme and y'all the top notch and elite and y'all all dignitaries and foreigners and we vacation there and all come and don't nobody know nothing? Ain't no string. No mean to be poor. Ain't none. Ain't no more string. Okay. All right. Okay, go ahead.
Don't believe you, Jack.
I do. I believe everything they're saying.
Believe everything.
Or that's what they want you to say. Yeah, look, that's what they want you to say. I believe everything, man. I believe it all, man. That shit sounds possible. It sucks. You know what I'm saying? She's just one step closer to coming home. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and he just told you that they fall apart at the last second all the time.
Right, so it's not guaranteed. Yeah. Oh, that's terrible. You know, deals fall apart all the time. You know, we did say we was gonna let you come to the crib, but it could just fall apart. You know.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, that's that. You better play ball, P. You know, we just told you, fam.
Oh, they gonna have them a good little cooner on their hands, just like Kodak Black and Lil Wayne. You know, they blowing Trump penis right now, boy, since he got them out. Kwame Kilpatrick, you know, he's a happy recipient, got out of jail.
Right.
Mm-hmm. She gonna start doing all type of little commercials and all type of shit, talking to the black community.
They gonna have they gonna have a rib tip.
A rib tip meal.
That's right. If you can do fish, you can do rib tips. They gonna rib tips, P.
Wow.
Slathered in high fructose corn syrup.
The Brittney Griner meal. The Brittney tips. Reiner tips.
Straight up. I'm talking about Lil Wayne and them too. Yo,
Oh yeah, I seen that nigga.
They go campaign.
I seen that nigga laughing in the interview. Where that nigga look like a goddamn a New Orleans roach. That nigga look like the Roach family, nigga. I don't give a fuck if you Lil Wayne or not. I don't care.
He's a hairless hyena
I
right here.
can see that too.
Straight up.
Oh, ball hyena. All right, man. We just tripping, man. We ain't gonna hold y'all, man, because this is how we don't give a fuck about Brittney, right? Look, we just talk about some other shit. She's totally not important. Cuz got 9 years. All right. Yeah.
Let's sign that
And
petition.
then
Though. Reparations.
yeah, they can't do that though. Now that's what you can do.
Do that. But you might be like, what you talking about, Willis?
Kendra.
B1 to the family. This is Kendra Blackwood of Hot Lava Music TV and the Hot Lava Media Group. And I come to you today with an urgent call to action. And with that being said, this petition is to demand the U.S. government immediately make anti-black racism a public health crisis is now an active campaign at change.org. And after this message, I'm going to need you to go over there and show your support. Right after you smash that like and subscribe if you have not already. Make sure you hit that bell for notifications. It doesn't cost you a thing. Now, this is a petition
to demand you to go sign it. $20 trillion payment, foundational Black Americans. You can watch the rest of that video, all of that good stuff. Get all the information, all the grease over there at zeroantiblackracism.com. Shout out Jay Lava. Definitely ain't telling you what to think. They ain't trying to.
Trying to show you how to think, boy.
I mean, that's all. That's all. 4 words now.
4 words.
It is.
Love, peace, blessings, and aloha.
Fam did it so far. I was about to do the Macarena. Hey, Macarena.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
That footage to get on out of here now.
We need to go out here and say exactly what we want. And we got to say it with our chest. And we kind of start pussyfooting around, and we got to stop being scared to say exactly what we want, what we need. We need that paper. Say it with your chest. Damn all that. We need justice. We need y'all to love us. No. We don't need that paper. We need reparations in the form of a check. Let's stop being afraid to say that.